Minister, as you are aware, the beef and suckler sector is in chaos again. With the drop of up to 20 cents per kilo in the past 2 weeks, it has led to a serious situation. I'm calling on you today to commit to the setting up of an independent regulator for this sector, separate to the Ombudsman. I know that when you were in opposition yourself, you did call for an independent regulator, and that's the first thing I'll stress to you. There is a need. Many of the agreements that were made on the Beef Task Force are now being reneged upon by factories. For example, it's come to my attention that there was an agreement that factories would confirm prices to farmers by text or email. They're not doing that. There was also another agreement to put weighing scales into factories. That's not being done. And then also, in terms of the weights, it was agreed that any changes to weight would be given to farmers. That's not happening either, Minister. It is evident that there's no honest trading in the supply chain. And it's also evident that there isn't a sustainable model in terms of the meat factories and supermarkets. And we need to come to grips with that, because that's the reality and that's the fact of the matter here, and we need to deal with it. Minister, what we're facing here is an unacceptable situation, which is continuously disadvantaging farmers and leading to a situation where beef and suckler farmers are exiting the sector and opting for dairy. This will lead to animal welfare issues, as calves will be abandoned because of the beef farmers leaving that sector and going into dairying. We will have calves abandoned, and that's animal welfare. You need to take this on board. The only way forward is to put an independent regulator in place, because the factories aren't playing ball, and at the end of the day, the producer who's producing high quality beef is not being treated fairly, and I would call on you to resolve that. And also, Minister, in terms of horticulture, we need legislation fast. Ireland is the only country that I know of that is recklessly presiding over the loss of up to 17,600 jobs. We were supposed to have a fair transition, a just transition. We didn't have a fair, just transition. We need legislation brought in urgently.